Beautiful, eh?
Yeah, beautiful creature. Powerful too.
Yes.
The Tang Dynasty fable, The Donkey at Chien, tells a story of a busybody who brought a donkey to Guizhou, a place that had no donkeys, only for it to be eaten by a local tiger. But what if we flip the script? If we introduce tigers to the African wilderness where no tigers exist, could they survive? The answer is a resounding yes. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had this tiger photo safari. Over 20 years ago, 2 tiger cubs named Ron and Julie left a Canadian zoo and crossed the ocean to reach Tiger Canyon in South Africa. Through a series of professional, grueling, and somewhat dramatic rewilding sessions, the predatory genes locked inside them were gradually awakened. They learned to conceal themselves and stalk within the rocky African canyons, successfully capturing incredibly fast African antelope.
One is...
Just a second, because he's walking around.
Yes, so I just wanted to position so that everyone can see nicely.
This master hunting skill has been passed down through real-world experience from generation to generation. Today, the tigers in the reserve have reached the 4th generation, and every single one of them is completely self-sufficient. Suddenly, the behemoth in front of us seemed to develop a keen interest in the blanket we left resting on the car window, and it walked straight toward our vehicle.
It's coming. Oh.
Reaching the car, its massive body suddenly reared up, and it slammed its front paws onto the window. Smash. The glass shattered instantly. Its enormous head leaned right up to the window frame, staring blankly into the car. That sudden, raw pressure was absolutely suffocating. Then, it casually clamped the blanket in its jaws and strode away. Because the whole ordeal was purely terrifying, we couldn't capture the entire moment on film. Tigers are solitary apex predators, accustomed to hunting alone. However, when patrolling their territory and crossing paths with old childhood playmates, they will occasionally greet each other like old friends. Look at these 2 whispering head-to-head. They seem to be having a deep conversation. The tigers circled our car, rubbing their plump cheeks and thick bodies relentlessly against it to leave behind their exclusive scent marks. Needless to say, this car was officially stamped, right then and there, forcefully claimed under their domain. Facing this giant beast just inches outside the glass, someone inside the car quietly rolled the window shut. Seeing how meticulous and fiercely possessive they are about their territory, you'd think they were obsessive misers in a past life. The unmatched power of the king of the jungle is beyond question. You can tell just by looking at that naturally commanding gaze and majestic posture. Yet, when these big cats are dozing off and feeling sleepy, they turn into nothing more than an oversized plush toy that you can't help but want to reach out and pet. The kings of the jungle have now firmly established their footing in the African Karoo wilderness. Here, they claim their territory, raise their young, and thrive endlessly. This land has truly learned to understand the roar of the tiger.